Danny Forster, and I'm the founder and principal of Danny Forster and Architecture. We're an architecture interior design firm in Manhattan, and we do a wide range of work. Luxury residential, hospitality, master planning. We do commercial work as well. And we also have had over the years a really kind of specific interest in innovation, and it has manifested most recently in the form of exploring off-site construction. People hear that it's a modular building or it's made in a factory, and they say, this is going to be of low quality, poor design, it'll be kind of crappy. Now, I always struggle to understand where that perception comes from, because like BMWs are made in factories, like Rolex watches are made in factories. Like, I don't know why the perception that craft doesn't happen under a roof, but nonetheless, that is the perception. So when we were designing this prototype effort, one of the key drivers was us to make the point, simply said, is that when it's in a factory, architectural excellence, nuance, unique materials, all of that can happen in a plant. It doesn't have to be a communist concrete block, because I think that is the perception, that you're going to have repetition means banality. So first and foremost, we were trying to create, frankly, something compelling and beautiful, full stop. Now, I will say one of the specific formal approaches we had was that when you think of a module, a volumetric object, a kind of a shoebox, if you will, oftentimes when they're made in a factory, a lot of attention is paid to the wall where the window is, and very little attention is paid to the sides. And you can often tell the sort of like the giveaway when you see some of these buildings is like a very nice facade, and as soon as you turn the corner, it just becomes a gray garbage facade of nothing, right? So we really wanted to develop a formal system, a facade system that specifically turned the corner. In other words, when the building sort of goes from the window wall to the non-window wall, we wanted the beholder, the viewer, to have the same relationship to the building, that you didn't simply have, amazing and boring, but rather there was a systemic logic to the formal design that turned the corner specifically. We have to maintain a belief that the capacity for our work to be understood by people, and that to take our role as communicators and storytellers seriously, because I do think that the fear then at that point is that if it becomes purely technocratic and purely functional, we may not have a role that we think we will in the future. So anyway, maybe I'm just hanging on to the fact that I think we're probably better storytellers than the computers, but that's my hope. That's my sense.